Hello students, welcome back to the class. Yesterday we have discussed about the parliament and its main houses. So as I've told yesterday, the Lok Sabha and the Raj Sabha are the two main houses of the parliament. Yesterday I have also explained about the composition of the Lok Sabha, the term and the election of the members. Apart from that, I have also told yesterday the qualifications of the members. Today, we shall learn about the parliamentary procedures of the Lok Sabha. So, to conduct the parliamentary procedures, first of all, the Lok Sabha and the member of the Lok Sabha, they appoint a speaker for the proceedings of the parliament. So today we will learn about the speaker and the main powers and functions of the speaker. Mr. Om Birla is the present speaker of the Lok Sabha for the session of 2020. He belongs to BJP party and the name of the speaker will not be text or it will not be tested in the examination. So you need not to prepare the name or the political party. You have to prepare only the powers and functions of the speaker. Okay, let us start. We will begin with the election of the speaker. So the speaker of the Lok Sabha is elected soon after the newly elected Lok Sabha meets for the first time. The speaker of the proceeding of Lok Sabha presides over the session. Means all the meetings are conducted under the supervision of the speaker. So we can say the speaker is the presiding officer of the Lok Sabha. The Indian Constitution provides that when the house is dissolved, the speaker shall not vacate his office. He remains in office till the new speaker is elected by the new Lok Sabha in its first meeting. So we can conclude that the election of the speaker is done by the members of the Lok Sabha. Lok Sabha or the member of Lok Sabha appoints a speaker amongst themselves. Let us talk about his removal. The speaker can resign his post on the health ground or on other grounds by submitting a letter of resignation to the deputy speaker. Deputy speaker is also appointed by the member of the Lok Sabha, and deputy speaker works as the speaker in the absence of the speaker. He can also be removed by the Lok Sabha if a majority of the members pass a resolution to this effect. Means if the member of Lok Sabha passes a resolution against the speaker, then the speaker can be removed. So two conditions are there for the removal. Either the speaker can give his own resignation on the grounds of his health or any other matters, and second, the members of Lok Sabha can remove the speaker if a resolution is passed by the 2/3 majority of the members of the Lok Sabha. Let us discuss his powers and functions. So as shown on the screen, four various powers and functions are there. That is the administrative powers, disciplinary powers, parliamentary committees, and miscellaneous powers and functions. Before that, we shall start from the administrative powers. So the speaker is the presiding officer of the Lok Sabha. He presides over the meeting of the house. He also allots a time for discussion, and all the speeches and the marks are addressed to the speaker. Even the speaker has a final say regarding all rules and procedures of the house, means all the final decision will be taken by the speaker in matters of speech and or other functions. All the bills of the house are signed by the speaker before they are presented to the president. Even the speaker also decides the admissibility of all resolutions, bills, questions, and motions. Even the speaker can also adjourn the meeting of the Lok Sabha. Adjourn का मतलब होता है to postpone or to shift for the next time. So speaker has the power to adjourn the meeting of the Lok Sabha. He can postpone the meeting of the Lok Sabha. He also admits important motions like no confidence motion or adjournment motion in the Lok Sabha. Even he calls for votes on the bills, resolutions, and motions. The speaker decides whether a particular bill is money bill or a non-money bill. And finally, the speaker can adjourn the meeting if there is a lack of quorum. Quorum basically मतलब क्या होता है? Quorum means the group of members. You can say the minimum number of members which are required to start the business of the house, or you can say to start the business meeting of the house, is called quorum. So formation of quorum is checked by the speaker, and if there are less members which they do not form the quorum, then a speaker can adjourn the meeting for the next time. Let us talk about his administrative functions. So in the field of administration, the speaker receives all documents, letters, and petitions in the house. He communicates the decision of the house to the concerned person or authorities. He also controls and regulates the admission of visitors, the press correspondents, or the media to the galleries of the house. Means entry of all the reporters, journalists, media is only under the hands of the speaker. After only granting the permission of the speaker, the outsiders and visitors can come to the Lok Sabha. Let us move to the disciplinary functions. To maintain the discipline and order in the house is the work of the speaker. So we can say the speaker maintains order and decorum in the house. He can suspend a member in case of misconduct. In case of disorder by a group of members, he can adjourn the house. The decision of a speaker is final with regard to the question whether a member stands disqualified under the anti-defection law or not. In totality, we can say to maintain the discipline in the house is a work of the speaker. Come to the next function, that is parliamentary committees. So speaker has the power to appoint various parliamentary committees and guides them in their work. He appoints chairmen of the committees of the houses. Speaker guides and issue directions to the chairmen of different parliamentary committees in all matters relating to their work and procedures. Even the speaker is the ex officio chairman of some of the committees of the house. Even we can say the speaker is also called the presiding officer of Lok Sabha. Come to the miscellaneous powers and functions. Miscellaneous means various. So I've already mentioned the speaker has administrative powers, disciplinary powers, and parliamentary functions. So he has some more powers and functions. Let us see. He presides over the joint sitting, or you can say joint meeting of the Lok Sabha and Raj Sabha. It comes under the miscellaneous powers of the speaker. He also nominates the members for the parliamentary delegation to various countries in consultation with the chairman of the upper house. Means with the consultance of the vice president, he nominates the member for the parliamentary delegations for the other countries. He also presides over the conference of the presiding officers of legislative bodies of India. So here were the functions of the speaker. Today, as a homework, you have to prepare the notes about the election of the speaker and his powers and functions. Tomorrow we shall discuss about the Rajya Sabha, and then we will have a comparative study of the powers and functions of the Lok Sabha.